Hi, I'm Lisa Hayes, reporting with North Beach TV. Today we are visiting Ocean Shore Cinema, located at 631 Point Brown Avenue Northwest here in beautiful Ocean Shores, Washington. And today we are speaking with General Manager Pat Patton about all the wonderful changes that have taken place here. Pat, please tell us about the changes, starting with the new owners. Who are they?
So like you said, yeah, we have new ownership here. As of about July of 2021, the Buck family purchased the Ocean Shore Cinemas here. And I think it's one of those things that we can all say that had they not, this theater probably wouldn't be here right now. I believe that they saved it and saved it for the community, which, hats off to them because they've done a great job in supporting this theater and bringing it back.
With the owner's big business next door, Buck Electric and Ace Hardware, tell me, has that been helpful for you?
When coming out of COVID, it was really helpful. When I started here in January of 2022, I had no staff. I was here by myself because everybody had COVID. And so they really did help out, lending me staff to help out. And then once we got up and rolling, everything was going, smooth, because it's never smooth. Then, it kind of rolled back into where now it's just nice having ownership right next door to where we see them on a daily basis and they come in, and it's nice to see that a local ownership and an owner will come in and cares about, the employees you have over here. And it's great having that local support. We started off with getting everything, actually dry and warm inside. So we, fixed the HVAC and the heating. We fixed the roof, got the new roof on the building. We've done new signage out front on the roadside, which was, a huge pop of color that we needed. We've had new carpet. One of the biggest ones that everybody has complimented us on is the seats, which I'm sure you'll see in a little bit. But the seats are just comfortable and beautiful. We have our merchandise, so our sweatshirts, our t-shirts, lanyards.
So I understand that you have beer and wine services for your patrons. Tell us how that works.
Well, just like any other service, we have to do the like you do in a bar, card everybody. We have our house rules are more stringent than the actual laws in place because we want to make sure that everyone knows it's a family friendly. We're not here to have a bar. It's here to have a drink with a movie. And the feedback has actually been great. We haven't had any issues, and everybody has really adapted it and enjoyed it.
We are now sitting in the new seats. These seats are the most talked about addition from local moviegoers.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I mean, it is the most talked about. It was the most requested, improvement, and it did take a little bit of a while. They're not, cheap by any means, which is reason why we ask everybody to keep their feet off the seats because they are, very expensive. But aren't they comfortable?
Oh, they're wonderful. So tell us, Pat, how did you get into the movie theater industry?
Wow. So I got into the movie theater industry back in 1999. So a while ago, I was just out of high school. Actually, I was still in high school. And I was offered a job as a concessionaire like everybody else starts off doing, a movie theater business. Kind of, wasn't my first job, but it was pretty close. And I just did the normal thing, selling popcorn, selling tickets, and then I wanted to really get into the projection side. And this is back when we had film, 35 millimeter film, and it was fun. I wanted to really learn how to do it, and so I begged the owner, and I begged him, and he finally, through a mishap that happened, he finally agreed to let me work with him on that. And so from there, I became a projectionist. And then through a fluke of management, the keys were handed to me and I became the general manager of a location, just like that. So I really had to just figure it out and go. And then, off and on since then, I've been back in and out of the movie theater industry. And then I really got back into it on the tech side, working on projectors. I became a certified technician for the projectors. So that really got me, going again. And then, fast forward, I worked with actually the previous company that owned this theater on the tech side of things. And then when it was purchased through, the Buck family purchased it. They asked me to come out and, and run it for them because, all my experience that I've had in doing this, they asked me to come out and run it for them. One of the coolest things that I get to do and I want to do a lot more of is working with, the youth in the community here. And last year we got to work with the film class from North Beach High School and got to actually, convert their movies that they did into, format that the theater or the projector would play, and we got to actually show them on screen, so they got to see themselves on the big screen, which was the coolest thing I thought. And they had a blast. They enjoyed it. Seeing themselves that big on the screen, it was so much fun. And I'm hoping we can do it again this year.
Now, in addition to showing great movies, what else are you guys doing to bring people in?
So some of the things that we're trying to do is when we can, we do have room on screen, bringing back something that has been out a long time ago. What we call our flashbacks. So that does help bring up a little bit of nostalgia. We do things like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which brings in extra stuff. People like to have fun, dance around. It's always a great time. We're also working on stuff that is not movie based. We just booked our live comedy event for May 3rd. We have 2 comedians coming out, and it's going to be a live event. It's going to be a great time. We're hoping to actually make it a whole series, so it's not just a one-night thing. Try and make it more of a monthly or bi-monthly type thing, and bring out some other things. I also want to try and bring out maybe some live music, or even just use it as a meeting space for anybody that needs meeting space here in town, because we have a great space. We have the projection equipment. We have all kinds of stuff to make it, you can do presentations and stuff like that here at the theater. As soon as you come in the doors and you go into a movie, you have anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 hours sometimes where you can actually just escape the world. And it's a totally just, you don't have to think about anything outside. You're just here enjoying a movie, and all your other worries can go away for that amount of time. You don't have to think about it. You can sit here and just enjoy a great movie. It's just a great experience, and I try and have that experience start as soon as everybody walks in the door. As soon as you walk that door, I want that experience to start there and have a smile on your face, and you don't have to worry about anything else. Just come and enjoy.